You. What's up, y'all? Tell Like It Is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So let's get into the situation, man, when it comes down to Foolio and the young brother, young Ace, and some of his clique or whatever the case may be getting caught up. Now, I heard about when the young boy got killed down there in Florida. They had, I guess the dude, young Ace or whatever, came up with a video. And first thing that popped in my head was like, why? Like, why would you want to, like put out a video like that after this dude gets murdered like that, make yourself seem like some kind of hitman or some kind of boss that send a hit and all this other stuff. It just is it's a dumb move. You know what I'm saying? It really was a dumb move in my personal opinion, because them folks is always watching. When you think they ain't watching, they watch it. And they can't wait to lock a nigga up. I tell you that shit right now. They can't wait to lock a nigga up. This is why it's foolish for niggas to be beefing amongst each other, because at the end of the day, all that's going to end up happening is somebody going to die and somebody going to jail. That's just pretty much how that's going. So anyway, and it's also another lesson of niggas that be in your crews when motherfuckers like rolling deep and shit like that. Everybody in your crew and everybody that you rolling with is not happy for you. And everybody in your crew and some people in your crew really want to see your demise. You know what I'm saying? So they could be at that spot. You see what I'm saying? So they could get something out of the deal. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful, man, because this police officer is pretty much going to say how these people have been pretty much dropping the location the entire night, and how the people that killed this dude, Julio, pretty much was following him from place to place. So let's get into this.
Jones was in town celebrating his birthday and posted on his social media his locations several times throughout that night.
Okay, so for people say that it was the girl that dropped the location, no, he was the one dropping the lows. Okay, so let's let it keep going.
Surveillance video was critical in this investigation, as suspects were seen on video following Jones from location to location. This shows the lengths that these individuals were willing to go through and achieve that this murder would occur. Detectives used footage from the scene, license plate readers, and phone logs to identify two vehicles and link them back to the suspects.
Okay. So that let you know that it was people that he was actually rolling with and probably invited to the party and things like that was dropping his locations and where he was going to be at in detail and who he was with in detail, okay? Playing pretty much spies.
Furthermore, it was found that the shooters are members of or affiliated with rival gangs of Jones that go by ATK and 1200.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it probably wouldn't have been that deep, because there was a bunch of niggas calling this dude, young Ace, out about this shit. Like, bro, why would you, you make yourself look like you did it, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, and if that's not the image you trying to portray, then nigga, you need to get in front of that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's serious, especially if these people are affiliated or actually a part of your particular gang, fam. Like, that's not cool. But niggas is young, you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Anyway, let's let it keep going.
Jones was part of the 6 Block gang. Detectives believe that the ATK and the 1200 worked together to target Jones as part of an ongoing feud in Jacksonville.
So Young and Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation. That's up to...
So when y'all be out here talking about I'm gang and this, that, and the third, nigga, them folks is always watching. They always watch it. But, you know, like I said, a lot of times we'll be young. We do a lot of dumb shit. We want a lot of clarity and attention and, you know, respect and things like that. Like I say, when niggas beef, somebody dies, somebody goes to jail. That's just how that goes straight up. You know what I'm saying?
TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing about it. And that's for the betterment of our community.
All right. So they saying that this dude and his crew is so much of a you know, shit is so crazy right now that they pretty much got him under surveillance. Or, okay, this nigga working for them people. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the two. You know what I mean? It's either this nigga's causing so much attention on himself about this murder that happened, you know, and with everybody being affiliated, or, you know, he got stopped by them folks and they was like, look, nigga, if you don't give it up, nigga, we gonna put the murder on you. So you better cooperate, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who really knows for real? Now I'm gonna skim through real quick, just kind of ignore some of this stuff. Now this is one of the dudes that got arrested for the murder at the end of the day. They pretty much was outside of his apartment and currently surrounded by police. He is allegedly holding himself as gunpoint and refusing to surrender. So that's kind of wild. And this is what I mean. A lot of us ancient Americans, I don't even know if the brother ancient American or not, but a lot of brothers at the end of the day, you know, we do shit and get involved with shit sometime, and that when shit really hit the fan, you're not really ready for it. You know what I'm saying? This man is willing to kill himself other than stand on that business and do that time at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? So this man done played a crash out dummy, and now he caught up. Now he caught up. Now he willing. Now he thinking about either blowing his goddamn brains out, or, you know, or going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know if they locked the brother up or not. I'm not too sure on that. You know what I'm saying? Let me come over here. This is the dude, Young Ace. We got a video on that. Well, actually, we got the video of the chick right here. So this is one of the chicks that they actually had as a suspect. You know what I'm saying? So she might have been some little chick or something like that. It's normally always a chick involved in in a lot of these street cases. If you've grown up in the neighborhood, you already know what time it is. Now, I'm not saying that this woman is guilty of setting the man up and dropping locations and all that, but them people got the call logs, basically like, okay, you was talking here and you was talking here while you was here. You know what I'm saying? So 2 and 2 is 4. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So, you know, it's unfortunate, man, that this dude was out here celebrating his birthday and, you know, he went to a different town or a different area or wherever the case may be. I'm not too educated on it, but the brother went out here and lost his life. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's very important, man, for us as an ancient American community, bro. We got to start coming together, man. All this senseless violence, I'm pretty sure it was shit that this nigga done did and, you know, shit he probably instigated, but it just shows a lot of the self-hate that we have for amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is ready to kill something when it come down to us. You know what I mean? Each other, we ready to kill something. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Like, a nigga beef, a nigga get shot, or whatever, niggas is ready to kill something. But it be anybody else. Niggas ain't really willing to stand on that business like that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will make up every kind of excuse. Oh, that nigga working with the police. Oh, that nigga this. Oh, that nigga that. Oh, that nigga this. You know what I'm saying? You know you can't touch them white folks like that. You know you can't touch them, you know, because them Latin kings and shit like that, they gonna be, or the cartel and shit, you know what I'm saying? But it be niggas, or niggas be willing to motherfucking let a nigga, they want to let the Thule spray. They want to get up here and make videos bragging about what allegedly could have happened, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, niggas is standing on all kind of business when it come down to each other, man. And at some point, this shit has to stop. You know what I'm saying? This shit definitely has to stop. Niggas can make their music. I'm not really knocking the niggas making their music. I don't listen to these niggas no way, right? But at the end of the day, niggas can still vibe out and not, you know, and make money and be successful And, like I said, everything's a competition. Of course, niggas, niggas is probably young. They fighting for who really that nigga, the city. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have healthy competitions, right? You wanting to strive to be the best. You know what I'm saying? You feeling like you that nigga and you the best. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's something wrong with it when niggas is willing to war over some shit like that. Like, hold up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the shit niggas is really to war about, y'all want to worry about who running the city, nigga. Neither one of you niggas is running the city for real. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of these niggas is running the city. And unfortunately, one of these brothers is dead. You see what I'm saying? And now the other brother, at the end of the day, he got to deal with motherfuckers low key pinning the murder on him and his people. You know what I'm saying? Who knows if these niggas, I mean, obviously they caught these folks, so who really knows if this is a situation where they just want these young niggas to crash out and gangs to crash out amongst each other. And it really could have been somebody else that did the hit. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, let's just keep going.
Drinking, cuz. I don't need drink,
I ain't even gonna play the video, but yeah, man, it is what it is. But let's come up here though, real quick.
Nobody said you. I know for facts. I know this for a fact though. Ain't no thing. And I don't think nobody said you. I know for facts somebody set your ass up. That's how I go. I be trying. I tell my dogs stay away from all them hoes. Man, these girls think.
Now this is a young brother. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he has a to know that about the streets. He has to have been through a lot or have been taught a lot at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to think the same shit when I was younger and dealing and shit like that. Allegedly, when I was running around in the streets. But you know how these chicks will set you up. Some of these, a lot of the niggas that end up getting killed and a lot of these shootouts and shit like that, a lot of the times be reverting over, it'd be over a chick for real, you know what I'm saying? It'd be really some way, some form of fashion, it should be about a chick at the end of the day. So, and like I said, some crews use chicks to set dudes up. And, that's a real thing, you know what I'm saying? So for him to have that kind of mindset to tell his crew, like, yo, man, be easy with, dealing with these hoes and shit like that. These hoes be out here, you got to be really, motherfucking, valid. I mean, really like, searching the bitch down. Like, bitch, turn your phone off. We ain't doing all this phone shit. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. Like, especially in today's time. Like, if I'm fucking with a bitch, and especially if I'm, like, got status and shit like that, a bitch got to turn her phone off fucking with me. Like, take battery out, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, matter of fact, don't even bring your phone. You know what I'm saying? Don't even bring your phone. I'll let you know where we going when you get in the car. You know what I'm saying? If you can't trust me enough for that, then, hey, you know what I'm saying? I guess it is what it is. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's let the brother keep going.
They so innocent. But they'll drop your low to niggas you don't fuck with and think it be cool. They think they be straight like, oh, bitch, you can go live your life after you just set a nigga up and they just died. You think you good. That's your work. So you hoes, bitches don't get.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. The brother was probably low key about to say some wild shit that would have definitely got his ass. But look at the ages of these brothers and sisters at the end of the day. You got 18-year-old, a 21-year-old, and another 21-year-old. And you got the brother right here that died, and he probably was very young. And it's a shame that all these brothers right here who could have been whatever they could have strived to be or eventually became. It's unfortunate that the self-hate that we have amongst each other, that young lives like this it is going to be in jail forever. Okay? In jail forever. You know what I mean? They might let the chick off. If anybody, they might let the chick off. She might not get the harsh time, depending on how much of a setup she is inclined with this shit and what they can prove. That's another thing too. But it's just unfortunate, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these niggas is young. Look at this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas is young. And they losing their life over shit like this. Now, this is what the dude, Young Ace, put on his phone, when it comes down to the Instagram. You know what I mean? So the man says, this is what he said in the interview. Probably that same. It's probably what the same interview I just finished playing. He probably said this later on in that interview, I'm guessing. But anyway, let's let it. So he put this on his Instagram.
You approach me, be ready to die. Be ready to die or go to jail.
All right, so he's basically coming at it from a street nigga turn. You know what I'm saying? You know, be ready to die or go to jail. So he willing to smoke something. He willing to be on that stand your ground law down there in Florida. He willing to stand on that business. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, I just, you know, it's unfortunate because, you know, it just is what it is, man. Some of these young niggas, they just gonna be born to crash early. You know what I'm saying? Crash out and check out late in the game, early in the game in life, man. And it's unfortunate, you know what I mean? Where niggas just can't make music. And, you know, like I said, you know, a nigga might be shining a little bit more than the next nigga. Nigga might be talking and shit. But at the end of the day, everybody has their time. Everybody has their role. And eventually, a lot of times, niggas end up falling anyway to greed, right? Bitches, and, you know, and you know, you know, envy, jealousy, shit like that. Even though you need a little bit of those kind of things to make yourself great, at, you know, for anybody who's ever been kind of great at something, you need a little bit of that, you know, to put that chip on your shoulder, to give you that, to boost up your confidence. You know what I mean? So when you start achieving things, it heightens your confidence. You know what I mean? I know that shit might sound weird as fuck, but, you know, trust me. You know what I'm saying? That shit works. But at the end of the day, you know, it's just like I said, man, it's just fucked up, man. What happened with this whole situation? You know what I mean? Because now, you know, it's being known now, like, okay, these niggas are with this nigga crew, and these niggas may be standing on that business. They like, nah, when we catch this nigga, you know what I'm saying? All right, like him tweeting this is almost like you're taunting niggas, bro. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, y'all niggas see me, y'all better be ready. It's almost like a nigga that know he guilty or know he has something to do with it. Instead of the nigga coming like, yo, that's cap. That niggas ain't out here. We ain't got shit to do with old boy getting smoked and none of that. Know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. You know, I know we had our differences and shit like that, but, you know, that ain't got nothing to do with the crew. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what niggas is out here trying to spin and this, that, and the third, but that ain't got nothing to do with the crew. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that ain't the case. This nigga been out here making videos. Now the nigga talking about he's standing on business. You know what I mean? It's just a very arrogant position to take. You know what I mean? And we know, nigga, like stand your ground and all that was down there in Florida and shit. You know. So I don't know, man. It's just a real messy situation, man. And you know, things can probably start getting ugly there. You know what I'm saying?
That's not your mentality, is that? That's my mentality. I'm ready to die or go to jail right now. Don't reach for nothing on me. I promise you, don't do that.
Now, maybe he was talking about robbery or don't reach for nothing on, you know, as far as, you know, a nigga trying to stick him up or something. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this was just a bad thing. So it almost makes it seem as if, you know, the police was telling the truth about these people being affiliated with this nigga's crew. So, you know, in a nutshell, like this dude is possibly going to be finding his way to jail behind this shit. And he would be doing it to himself. Real talk. But it's unfortunate, man, what happening with these crews and shit like that. These young boys that be out here beefing amongst each other and shit like that, ready to stand on that business. But niggas ain't really to stand on that business when it come down to, you know, building the community. Niggas ain't willing to stand on that business when it come down to loving another brother or just shouting out another brother that's might be doing his thing, might be doing a little bit more than him, might be doing less than him. But I see you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I see you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I see you grinding. I see you do what you got to do to maintain in this goddamn wicked ass world at the end of the day. Because when we really think about it, nigga, we all we got. You know what I mean? And this is why, like, you know, not to tie the politics shit into it, but, you know, that shit really kind of made me mad when I seen, you know, that all these black women raised all this money. Here it is, niggas be talking about the government not doing this and the government not doing that, which is true. But if y'all willing to raise all this money for a candidate that ain't did shit and don't plan on doing shit for us, then what the fuck is we doing? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, these gangs and shit like that war amongst each other. Nigga, these are goddamn military. This is protection for the goddamn country at the end of the day. And here it is, we taking each other out. These niggas is moving like militants and soldiers in these gangs and shit like that. And we are running around here taking each other out. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's a crash mission. And I'm not feeling it, man. I'm not feeling it. The older I've gotten, I've always kind of felt like that, but the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, you know, like, nah, man, niggas, you know, it's a better way. Niggas need to start going back to throwing hands or something, you know what I'm saying? And if a nigga trying to, you know what I mean? Like a certain nigga, you know damn well, you know, whatever the case may be, you can't fuck with that nigga. You trying to get the nigga up off you, like, dog, I don't really want no smoke. You know, niggas is out here shooting to kill, though. A nigga can't even hit a nigga with a leg shot no more. You know what I'm saying? And then I have to worry about a nigga, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's just crazy. You know, niggas ain't really throwing hands no more to settle their differences and shit like that. You know, everybody running to the toolies. You know what I'm saying? Everybody running to the heat. Everybody running and getting the hammer. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's just unfortunate, man. But anyway, don't get mad at me, man. I just got to tell like it is, man. So shout out to day ones. First of all, condolences to the families. Condolences to the family of Foolio, obviously. You know, with his situation going on and, you know, folks having to relive that. And, you know, condolences to because they ain't got shit to do with these, you know, whatever beef that these crews got. They just family at the end of the day. And condolences to the family that's going to be losing their cousins and shit like that. Real talk, because these are people, they young too. You know what I'm saying? And here it is. These niggas is going to be locked away for forever. They ain't never getting out. They ain't never getting out for that. So, you know, you got to just think about, you know, maybe because I got kids and shit. So, you know, I kind of think, and plus I've seen situations like that where, you know, or your family members die or get murdered, or your family member murders somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same feeling, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? For people who have been through that, you know what I'm saying? It's still the same no matter what. Whether, you know, you in a certain area, a certain neighborhood, and somebody gets somebody in your crew, and then, you know, somebody goes to jail behind that. And then somebody goes take somebody out in their crew, and then somebody that's a part of your crew is no longer there because they don't committed some kind of murder at the end of the day. It's the same feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's a both loss. It's a lose-lose. And, you know, hopefully the younger generation can start to make some kind of change. You know what I'm saying? It's going to start with a lot of these young niggas and getting out of their ways. You know what I mean? Getting out of the way of their own self and start listening to when OGs is giving these niggas some game. You know what I'm saying? I think they take a lot of game, but, you know, and of course, you know, even shit that I've been learning and shit and being taught, you know, you got to put your own mix on shit too. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they're taking that shit and they still, you know, young and still participating in a lot of the street activities. You know what I'm saying? Still acting like niggas. I mean, it's one thing to be young, but acting like a straight nigga, though. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't get away with the same shit that other folks can get away with, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, so we need niggas to be more militant. We need niggas to be more critical thinkers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think niggas has already got militant and warriorism in them anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know the ancient American got that warriorism in them anyway, so it don't even matter. But niggas have to be more disciplined. You know what I'm saying? We're letting that warrior spirit out. But because niggas see niggas and they ready to let the warrior come out of a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down, man. But anyway, don't get mad at me, man. I just got to tell like it is, man. So shout out to day ones. Shout out to new ones, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, tell like it is TV. We out of here, y'all. One.